Hey guys, so it is day 2 of my recovery and I probably should be in bed, but I decided to get ready and do something for Mother's Day. So I'm going to pop home and see my mum, and I made an actual effort. So I put some makeup on and I got dressed, and it's a miracle because I've been partly too stiff to move and then partly okay, and so it's a bit of a weird one. Like, I feel like the painkillers are really helping, but there's not like an incredible amount of pain either. But I will say that if you are having a boob job or any sort of operation where you will be limited movement, maybe buy a donut pillow, because your bum goes completely numb and gets quite sore being like in odd positions. Like the biggest bit of pain I've had is like my lower back, like along here, just because I've like been laying in such odd positions that I'm not used to, and my body is slightly dying. But apart from that, I've not had much boob pain. I've got really stiff in the mornings, but that's really normal. And like under here, they actually do ache every so often. It just has like a weird achy feeling, and sometimes when I stretch, like I can move now because I think my painkillers are doing their job, but it's actually a bit weird at some points as well. But I haven't tried on any other bras or anything like that. I've just been sometimes especially like when I first woken up and I'm just getting used to it and stuff like that, I'll undo my bra for about 5-10 minutes just to like kind of like let it like settle, just because it feels so tight and it feels like it's all rubbing, like, because these are pretty good bras, but they still do feel like they rub a little bit. And as you can see, I move my top, like on this side, if I move that, like my bandage sticks out a little bit, so it's a bit rubbing there. Apart from that, it's a-okay. So I'm actually going to do some stuff today, and it's nice weather, so let's hope I don't like suddenly crash and just need to sit on my ass again. But yeah, bye. Hey guys, so I wasn't going to film today, but I've actually woken up quite pain-free, so I thought I'd update you guys and just let you know it's day 3 and I'm actually feeling 10 times better. Like, the soreness is gone, and all I can really feel now is the sensation's coming back, but there's no pain. So I'm not waking up as stiff, and I've got like so much more mobile now. Like, I'm painkiller free today, so we've decided to go to lunch, and I'm taking this one to Chiquitos because we found a local one, which we've been dying to have again. So yeah, hopefully if I just take my painkillers with me, there won't be any problems. But yeah, there's not much to update you with, so I thought if I tell you that I'm bouncing back and then I leave it till Friday to see how much improvement has been. Literally no change, but I'm really surprised by myself as well. So hopefully this is just like the way forward and there'll be no more pain. But yeah, see you on Friday. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm 9 days post-op at the moment, and this is my final instalment to my vlog series. I just wanted to give you a quick update just to let you know what happened at my 1 week post-op with my nurse. I had the same nurse as my pre-op, so obviously you get to build relationships with them, and she asked me a few questions just to see how I was getting on, just about obviously the surgery itself, how I found the hospital, and just really about how my pain was like during the week. And obviously I was quite open and honest with her, so she got to gauge kind of like how I was recovering myself. And then she asked me to pop on the table and obviously reveal all, and she just kind of like checked the results and then took off the bandages. In my case I had 4 bandages, just because when my drains were removed, the nurse actually popped another bandage on just to keep the first bandage attached, so it was a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not going to say it was painful, but because you're so numb, you can feel the tugging, and it's quite a strange sensation because you've not quite got the feeling there, but you have got a sensation. It's just really strange. And obviously afterwards I felt kind of unsupported as well, because you're just so used to bandages being there that like they just feel like they're holding you and keeping you like all contained. I just like had a moment of panic, just worrying about my implants at the time. And then once she cleaned them, she decided that I was like 95% closed. So obviously she decided that we would need to use steri strips for 3 more days. So I've currently got them on, and they're just kind of like stretch from here to here. So they're really thin and really sticky. But I have to take them off Tuesday on my own, and then I can shower, which I'm dying to do because I do feel completely icky, and it's just the one rule that I gotta admit I'm not too keen on. I just really want to get in the shower. Obviously there's no soap allowed near the like the scars or the wounds, but you can shower. I'm just going to try and avoid getting them wet, because I have heard that it makes the scar wider, or very strange. But she also spoke to me about my nipple piercings, because I decided to put them back in 2 days post-op. I did that based on the research. I had obviously looked up a lot of stuff, and a lot of the surgeons on the web pages and forums had said that getting your boobs pierced like post-op isn't the best idea, that a lot of people, they wouldn't recommend it, just because obviously the healing process, and a lot of the times you don't get very good results. So I was like, one, I didn't want to get them pierced for the pain, and two, I wasn't really keen on like what they were saying, so I decided to put them through, and they had closed a tiny bit, but it was actually quite easy to pop them through because you can't feel anything. So as long as you're careful to make sure you're going straight through the hole and not about to stab yourself and make a new one, you should be fine. And obviously I had sterilised them as well in solution and stuff like that, and I'm cleaning them so often, because if you have nipple piercings, you understand the struggle of the healing process. But I just thought, while they've actually been healed for years and they're not going to give me too much jip, put them back in and not have to deal with that later. So that was good, and everything seems fine now. I would say maybe get a soft bar, because I've got the metal ones that you get pierced with, and they have made indents, which I do hope go away when I stop wearing a pressure bra, but let's pray for that. Apart from that, I've got to admit, 9 days post-op, I'm kind of back to normal. I'm still quite pain, like I would say along here, just everything just feels a bit more sensitive after the post-op. I didn't really expect that, but I do feel a little bit more on edge about them. My armpit area, like especially on this side, is so sore, and when you do go to do a lot more than you probably should, you do feel it, like your body does tell you to stop. So that's good. But apart from the pain in this area, it's not too bad. I'm getting a lot softer now. Like I can kind of, when I feel my boobs, you kind of feel implant, which is weird, but they're softer, which is good, because they were rock hard to start off with. But apart from that, there isn't really much else to update you with. I haven't really got anything planned until my 6 weeks either, so I will catch up with you then and let you know how it's gone. And I will be popping some before and after photos in the blog post to go along with this video, just because I did take some bikini photos before, and I do fit in that bikini now, so that'll be okay. But I would just say, for now I'm wearing a really supportive bra. I'm going to keep doing that. Today I'm wearing a different one from Primark. It's just one of their really super soft ones, and I'm just going to keep like rotating, because the surgery bra is extremely tight and it does feel very uncomfortable on me. I have heard that a lot of people find it comfortable. I do not agree. But I would say my recovery has seemed to be really smooth. I'm not going to say there wasn't any speed bumps, because there was. I did have all the usual symptoms of like the pain, the stiffness, and I'm still quite stiff, like getting up and down. If I'm laying down, just getting up in general is just, it's quite funny to see. I still struggle, and I haven't really got as much upper body strength as I had, but I can't really complain. I have bounced back quite fast, and I am amazed myself. But I would say that obviously everyone that goes through this process or any type of surgery has their own recovery. Like, some of my friends that talked about it before, they had really good recovery and they bounced out really quick, and other people found it a bit more of a struggle. So I wouldn't necessarily like take my word for it and assume that yours is going to be exactly like mine. Hopefully it'll be just as smooth, but obviously taking into consideration that so many people made vlogs, so many people made videos about this, and at the end of the day we've all come out with kind of different opinions. There's a few like symptoms and like things that happen that are basically the same, but other than that, everyone bounces back at their own time, so don't worry about that. But as of tomorrow, I'm back to work, back to reality, and I should speak to you guys in 6 weeks. But thank you for watching, and sorry for all the different angles and different views, but first vlog, so see you later. Bye!